Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambeau channel, and there's no shortage of opinion from chart analysts as to what's going to happen next with XRP. And I'll tell you here in the intro of this latest Moon Lambeau hot jam that the analysts that I follow today, all of them, seriously, every single one I could find that today was talking about XRP, they all think that what's most probable in the short term is that XRP is going to continue to the upside rather than retrace, rather than have some sort of back test, which is interesting. And look, I don't know. Are we going to see XRP below $1 again? Wouldn't surprise me in the least, but looks like, according to these analysts at least that I'm going to be sharing with you, their opinion, not in the cards in the short term, probably. So it looks like things are going to continue, ultimately hit $2. At some point, XRP will hit the all-time high, its previous all-time high of almost $4, and then blast past $10. This is still what's in the cards, according to the analysts that I follow. So lots to share with you in this video, but I do want to be clear right now that I am not a financial advisor, and I don't have a financial background of any kind, and so I'm not offering advice. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm nothing more than an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos as a fun hobby about Ripple and XRP and crypto, but that is all that this is. Just want to be fully transparent there so that nobody thinks I'm someone or something that I am not. Now, as I record this, XRP is at $1.43. Don't mind seeing it around there. Bitcoin is at $59,664. Market cap at just a hair shy of $2.1 trillion for the asset class. And Bitcoin dominance, happy to see this, continues to slide downward, 53.12%. Now, Bitcoin's been trading sideways for some time now, so this is not an indication that something horrible is happening with Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance decreasing is a sign that altcoins are increasing in price. Love seeing that, abso-freaking-lutely. And I wanted to highlight this too. This is a tweet from XRP community member Frecky. This is on April 2nd, 2021. And so maybe we need to call him Nostradamus, now that we've seen what actually has happened over the last several days in particular. But here's what Frecky wrote on April 2nd. More volume on the move, XRP price moving. Keep in mind, XRP is the most suppressed digital asset on the market. So make no mistake about that. It can easily take over ranking very quickly when it pushes. Keep an eye on it. And at the time, XRP was worth 63 cents. And again, as I record this, it's $1.43. And it was at the time, he tweeted that, market cap position number 7. It's now in number 4 and creeping up on the number 3 spot, which is Binance Coin of all things. Then again, Binance is the largest cryptocurrency exchange on the planet by volume, so I guess not horrendously surprising to see BNB there. I actually remember talking about that shortly after I started my Moon Lambeau YouTube channel, a couple years ago. I was talking about the opportunity for this coin because even though trading in and of itself, like it's speculation, there's true utility to BNB, and given how big the cryptocurrency exchange Binance was then and is now, it just I said it literally over 2 years ago. I made a video where I talked about this. Would not be surprised to see Binance coin substantially higher. It's one of the first videos I ever put out, actually, probably within a week or two of launching my channel, I'm guessing. I'd have to go back and look. And here you go. It was worth about $16 at the time. I'm pulling from memory, but now Binance coin over $500 freaking dollars. But keep this in mind, please. The market moves in tandem. And so, we're at a... You know what? There was a trader. I think his name, I can't remember his last name. His name is Alessio. I've only highlighted him on the channel a few times because he doesn't always talk about crypto, and even less frequently he talks about XRP. But when he does, I highlight it. But I mean, he's got like 250,000 subscribers all up on the YouTubes. And he said something that is effectively what I've been saying, which is, so the way I word it is that XRP moves in tandem with the rest of the market, not down to the second, the minute, the day of the week, the month, the quarter, so on and so forth. And he shared the same message, and he's a seasoned trader. And he says, look, it's all about what the charts have to say and the market's moving together. This is what he keeps hammering home that point, which is something I already knew, but it's just nice to see that reaffirmed from somebody like that. And the way that he said is, look, they move together, but the where they're at in terms of their wave counts, he's talking about Elliott wave theory, they're just at different positions within the cycle, but they are moving in tandem still. They're responding to one another, with Bitcoin leading the charge. And so to me, this is an undeniable fact of life. It just is. And so XRP being where it is, yeah, substantially higher than it was even at the beginning of this month, but nowhere compared to where it's going to be in the future. In fact, take a look at this tweet from my fellow XRP YouTuber, Mr. B XRP, which I think adds some excellent perspective. He wrote the following. If Bitcoin could 3x all-time high, I don't see why XRP can't do the same. Let's get it. So think about that. Bitcoin's previous all-time high last market cycle, almost $20,000. It's now sitting at about 3 times that, around $60,000. XRP close to $4. So if you're talking about it getting 3 times above its previous all-time high, you're looking at close to $12 for XRP. But it doesn't necessarily have to stop there. Do we think that Bitcoin is going to be done at 3 times its all-time high? Do we? I'm not convinced. I think it's going to go higher. I don't know how much higher. A blockchain backer says perhaps upwards of $80,000. There are other analysts that think over $100,000. And it's... What if it is? What if Bitcoin does go to 100,000 or 200,000? Well, what does that mean for XRP? So if we're thinking only a 3-fold increase for XRP compared to its previous all-time high of almost $4, well, maybe that's the case. But maybe it goes much higher. There are reasons that so many of the analysts that I keep highlighting on this channel are saying it's actually more likely that you see XRP $20 to $30. So I don't know if we'll see that, but even if blockchain backers right and it's 10 to 13, if that's where we're in this market cycle, I will be thrilled. I will be absolutely thrilled. I will consider that a huge success, having held at that point, I'll probably have held XRP at that point for somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 full years. And if it ends up just being the peak of $10 to $13, and we can see what the based on what the charts look like, okay, this bubble's about to pop here, or it has popped, and it's time to just unload. Fine, I will be perfectly happy with $10 to $13, and in subsequent market cycles, if that's all we get this time, and that's an if, but even if, in subsequent market cycles, I still think it's going to run much higher as long as XRP continues to solve a real-world problem, because at some point, people and institutions purchasing crypto and XRP are going to increasingly care about utility. The only reason that it doesn't matter as much right now is because it's just not clear which cryptocurrencies are going to be the winners, and so people speculating, they're betting on the asset class as a whole. Now here's a tweet. I shared this one yesterday, but I've got an update. This is from Harry. He's at Geraldo XRP. This is the gentleman who called the beginning of XRP's biggest rally from 20-something cents to almost $4 a few years back, and called the top of the cycle on January 4th, 2018. Said, okay, it's over. And obviously that's we haven't seen that type of price action since beginning of 2018. But I do think it's we're gonna see that again. That would be my for fun guess here. Somebody asked Harry though, do you think we will backtest soon, like all the way down to 80 cents? I hope XRP keeps flying. And so Harry responded, retesting breakout levels is not unusual, though I don't think so for now. And he tweeted that out just a bit earlier today. So that's one analyst right there that thinks more likely than not, you will see XRP, at least for now, continue to the upside. That doesn't mean that we won't see a backtest. This is not going to go up forever. There will be a substantial pullback at some point. I don't know what that would mean. It could be 20 or 30 or 40%. Who knows? It's going to happen. Like I'm telling you, I've been in this market since November of 2017, tracking this on a daily basis and in the fold. And I'm just aware that this is what happens. So people, if you're out there new listening to this, people get shaken out by this. But you got to ask yourself, did you jump in at the time? You purchased XRP at a time where the very next time there was a substantial drop, like that 20, 30, 40%. If you're thinking about selling, if you want to sell, get out. I'm not going to tell you to buy or sell or hold. But ask yourself, is this the moment that not only XRP is going down, but it will never be higher than it was when I purchased it? Do you really believe that is the case? After everything, all of the price action that has happened for the last 8 freaking years that it's been on the market, but you purchased it now, and now that it's going down, this is the time to panic sell because you happen to do it at the worst time in the history of XRP? Or is it more likely that it's just a back test? Is it more likely that people are panic selling? And you can be a lemming off the cliff, because I'll tell you what, this happens, to me, it's a virtual certainty that it's just lemmings off a cliff, people panic selling, acting in unison. It's just human psychology. And just making yourself aware of it is useful, I think. So you can buy, you can sell, you can hold, do whatever the hell you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. You're all adults out there. But I believe that when we do see that action, which I think is inevitable, I just don't know when it's going to happen, I'm going to be chilling. I'm just going to be, it does not emotionally affect me. I'll recognize people will be having a bad day. It doesn't hit me like that. I'm just like, okay. And consider that I started purchasing XRP at, I think initially 21 cents. And I rode it all the way up to almost $4. And by the way, I'm going to tell you this, and I've never sold XRP to this day, but from 20-something cents, I guess it's 21 cents up to $4, down to 10 cents after the bubble popped, and then back up and down a whole bunch of times to 80 cents, then back down to 17 cents, and now we're up at $1.43, and I'm sure it's going to go down again. I've never sold a single XRP. And those are just a handful of the drops. There's been tons of them. It would just be I could make a whole video where I just talk nonstop like that. Would be really boring. It would go on for like 20 or 30 minutes, just all the ups and downs and the levels that were hit. And I could have freaked out at any of them. But look at this. XRP's still here. What do you know? And Bitcoin leads the market and XRP's following. This is not surprising to me. And I don't think that we need to have things more complicated than they actually are. Bitcoin leads the market. XRP and every other coin follows. That's it. So my bet is that either XRP goes to 0 or it goes to its all-time high and does go parabolic at some point. I think it's the latter. I don't see XRP going to 0. And if I'm wrong, fine. Maybe I lose everything because I get it. Investing in crypto is risky. It's highly volatile, blah, 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 blah. Got it. But I don't believe for a second that's what's going to happen. And so I know there are a ton of people that are brand new to crypto, brand new to XRP that may not have a handle on all of this. And so you don't have to take my word for it. I'm just sharing with you my everyday Joe Schmo opinion here. You should take that information and go research it and just look at just consider what I'm saying and do your own research, and you tell me if you think what I'm saying makes sense or not. And we can have a fun conversation about it too. If you think I'm wrong, I love diversity of thought. I'm happy to have talks about this, but this is how I strongly feel, having been in the space for over 3 years at this point. Now here's a tweet from Lub Crypto. This one was from September 24th, 2020. And then I got some recent stuff from him from today. But I just wanted to note that he was calling 80 cents end of year for XRP, and again, this is September of last year. He was right. XRP got right up to that anyway. And then he says, though, check this out, and he still got this tweet pinned, so still believes in this. XRP revisiting all-time high during summer 2021. Whoa, so that's not too far off. I mean, it's already April here. And then he thinks that it's going to, quote, moon to $20 plus end of year 2021. So we don't have to wait that much longer if this is correct. And many analysts do think that you're only looking at another 6 to 9 months maybe of this market cycle, and then you're just going to be in bear territory. So let's just enjoy all of this. There will be pullbacks along the way for the duration of this year that'll scare people, fine. But let's just enjoy this by and large, because this is a lot more fun, to be honest, than what we've all gone through. That those of us that have been here for the last few years. Last year, it's just been a bear market, mostly downward price action and then some sideways action. And these days where you actually do have positive XRP price action, there's some people on Twitter, they're like, guys, you get it. It's just, XRP's rallying. You don't need to check your phone every 5 minutes. I saw some people saying that. I'm just sitting there thinking well, damn it. Could you, maybe don't check the phone during the bear market, but now that it's the fun part, can't we just check the phone excessively and have a little bit of fun with this? Damn it, it's fun having skin in the game and just seeing where the price goes. It's exciting. I think it's okay for people to get excited about it and check their phone way too frequently. I'm happy to do it on days like that. I don't know. That's just how I feel. But anyway, so Lub Crypto then wrote this just about 6 hours ago. XRP textbook bull flag on the hourly. If it breaks to the upside, target is $1.80. Speechless. Bull flag idea invalidated if XRP dips and closes before below $1.30. And then just a couple hours ago, Love Crypto wrote the following: breakout to the upside confirmed. $1.49 is key to break in order to head to bull flag XRP. So he still thinks more likely than not we will be heading to the upside. So that's another analyst that thinks directionally that's what we should be expecting. And if you guys have been watching my videos the last 4 or 5 days, I've been highlighting a lot from Love Crypto. He's been talking about XRP a lot, and he's been nailing it. He is, and he's one of many that have been nailing it. But I just want to point that out. He's talking in terms of probabilities, and there's no way that even if the charts tell you that this is what's probable this day, next day this is what's probable. It doesn't mean that what is probable is going to unfold like that, but more likely than not, if you've got a good analyst, you're going to find that what they're saying is probable is going to be the case. That's just my experience with the analysts that are good, especially when they all sync up and have more or less the same opinion. I always take note of that, and I'm seeing that again today. Most analysts think that it's going to be breaking to the upside before we see some sort of pullback, which I still think is going to happen, even me not having any sort of a chart analyzing experience, because I'm just not interested in learning that crap. I like researching fundamentals and more, and then tracking news. I still know, just from being in the space long enough, there's going to be a major pullback. Like I say, major, whether it's 20, 30, 40, 50%, whatever it is, it's coming, and I'm not going to care. Whatever. There will be all sorts of people that'll see the blood in the street, and they'll just see it as an opportunity. That's just how the markets work. It just is. And so you can sell your fear to somebody else, but somebody's going to think, wow, that person's an idiot. So you're betting against each other. You're betting that the right thing, if you're selling, you're betting that the right thing to do, the most financially prudent thing to do at that time, is to get the hell out of XRP. And somebody else is thinking, nope, you're wrong. You're an idiot. I will purchase your fear. Who's going to be right? Here's a tweet from Kaleo, who hates Ripple and hates XRP. This guy does not like XRP. But he's got quite a following as a chart analyst. Here you can see he's got 160,000 followers on Twitter. And I follow him from time to time. I do. He seems, from what I've seen anyway, to be intellectually honest about directionally where he expects XRP to go. But he'll like poke jabs at like Ripple and XRP and this, that, here, and there. So it's like, okay, there you go. But I don't mind. If people want to do that, that just means we have a difference of opinion. That's fine. I don't need people to agree with me for me to like them or respect them. That's not the case. So he can make fun of it a little bit, whatever. As long as he's not making fun of people, then I won't lose respect for him. If he's just saying he doesn't like Ripple and XRP, I'll just think he's wrong. He'll think I'm wrong. No big deal. But I'm just concerned about, is he being intellectually honest about his analysis in the charts, and what's his track record? And so at least to this point, I do think he's being intellectually honest, and he wrote this earlier today. He wrote, "Still time to buy the XRP dip I did." And this is coming from a guy that does not like XRP. He just sees the opportunity. So he bought XRP, and then he also wrote this a little bit later today. He wrote, "XRP is far from done. Action to the upside, my friends." And then there was this from another chart analyst, 360 Trader, who wrote, "Queen XRP journey to the all-time high," and shared this chart right here. Don't mind seeing that one bit. So it's like, I can't find an analyst that thinks that, at least today, that XRP is going to be heading down, and find one that doesn't think XRP is going to hit its all-time high. I firmly believe it's coming. I've been making that bet, though, for over 3 years. Even after the bubble popped in January of 2018, my bet was that, okay, this is probably going to be a multi-year situation. Bubble has popped. I could see that as soon as it did. Very shortly after it popped, I was like, okay, it's popped. This is probably going to be a multi-year situation in terms of trading sideways. Trading down and then some sideways action, bear market. And so my bet for that many years has been that eventually, even though I still don't know when things would rebound, my bet has been that we will see XRP rally again. We're starting to see it now. And it's been a long journey, but I firmly believe XRP is going to hit its all-time high again. And so this is the type of conviction and long-term thinking that it takes to find success. And so for all of you that are new, if you're thinking about jumping out of XRP the first time that it dips while you hold it, do it if you want to. You can get out. I'm not telling you to buy or sell or hold. But I'm telling you, if I had that mentality, I would have been wiped out in 2017, which is the year I entered crypto. But instead, since I didn't do that, I purchased a ton of XRP during the bear market, and now here we are, and it's worth substantially more than what I paid for it. And so my bet's still on. My bet is that we're hitting all-time high at some unknown point in the future, and XRP will be worth way more. That's still my bet, period, plain and simple. And then 360 Trader put out this tweet. "Now imagine the price when SEC debacle is over. Imagine not having any for this event." Yeah, and I kind of buy into the idea that you're going to see some sort of positive response. I'm guessing. Usually XRP doesn't respond to news, but for something like this, I'll not be surprised if we see some sort of notable rally in terms of price action. Hopefully sustainable, but we'll see. So anyway, I just want to share with you, it's a fun little Sunday update. I'm excited about where things are going. I hope you guys are feeling really good about this stuff too. Please let me know what you think, especially if you guys are new. How are you managing this? because you just jumped in at like a crazy time when the markets are really picking up here. I'd love to get your perspective, because I jumped in when markets were booming in 2017. It was a weird time, but I had fun. Anyway, I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.